All right, Pisces, guys, thank you for tuning in. Welcome in, Pisces Energy. I hope everybody's doing well, right? My Pisces, energy is fluid, all right? Welcome in, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome, all right? Pisces Energy. Pisces, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, okay? Let's see what possible energies need to be released from your energy. Alright, what possible energies need to be released for Pisces? Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. And we have all fear of judgment by others is cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of judgment, okay, Pisces, by others is cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, Pisces, and you would burn it, okay? For those of you who are new, okay, it's just an energy of burning and releasing. That's what this is for. That's what this deck is about. Declare and Decree deck. It's an energy of burning and releasing. Very positive rituals, okay? And very necessary. Your next card, Pisces, you have all wicked rituals of sacrifice done against my ancestors is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. This is definitely spiritual. All wicked rituals of sacrifice done against my ancestors. Some people don't understand that. Some people do. Of course, ancestors is talking about your lineage, right? Generations before you, right? So a lot of times spiritual wicked things have happened in their time that has trickled down to their children, their grandchildren, and so on and so forth, right? We're talking 2, 3, 4 generations back before us. And today we still deal with a lot of spiritual issues that come from those rituals or any sacrifices that were made back then or anything they may have signed or you know, a lot of it, like I said, is spiritual. Any kind of spiritual contracts, any kind of wicked rituals, even rituals that may have been spoken over their lives. Those rituals and those sacrifices done way back when against ancestors are now destroyed. Okay, that's what this is about. This is rituals to release negative energies, and it's very positive and it's spiritual because that's basically where this energy resides. It resides in the spiritual realm, but it has an effect in the physical, right? Not only in the spiritual, it affects the physical as well. So like I said, for those of you who are new, you may not be used to this. This is what I do as a part of my channel, and this is what I will always continue to do. And that's because I've had my own personal spiritual experiences, right, on the negative side. And I've had to deal with that. And this is a tool, which is a deck that was created by Miss Shabby Zane. She is the creator of this deck. This is the tool that she used, and this is the tool that she also created, and she's sharing with others. And I purchased this deck from her because I have found it to be very helpful. So Pisces, do not fear any judgment by others, okay? And any wicked rituals or sacrifices done, like I said, this would be something you would write it down, set your intentions, and burn it. Fire is an element, a very powerful element that destroys, okay? Any self-doubt, anything negative that you may have mentally, spiritually, or emotionally, or physically, anything that can work against you, any energies, these rituals can help you to release those energies from yourself, from your person, your energy, okay? So I feel the need to explain it, I will. If I don't feel the need to explain it, I will not. But I felt the need to explain it so someone here may be new, okay, that don't know anything about this. This is what it is. Because some people are afraid of spirituality because they've been taught to be afraid of it, okay? But it's nothing to be afraid of because that's what we're made of. We're all part of body, soul, and spirit, right? So, Pisces, like I said, only take what resonates with you, okay, Pisces? Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit, okay? That's not necessary. If it makes sense to you, there may be something for you here. If you were drawn in by the title, there may be something for you here. However, if it does not make sense to you, right? If you cannot relate to the message in any kind of way, that means it's simply not for you at this time. And that is just fine. All right, Pisces energy. Someone might need to make a decision, Pisces. There may be some fears. Moon is showing. Pisces energy. Okay? Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. We have Temperance coming out. 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Ace of Swords. I did see Judgment. So there's some truth. Either you need to accept about self or some truth that may be told to you. Okay? Or there's something that may be made clear, or you may receive some clarity some kind of way. Pisces energy, very intuitive. You have the 9 of Cups coming out along with the Empress, 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Pisces, is 3 of Pentacles. Okay? So someone could definitely be needing to first of all be clear with self is what I'm seeing here. With Temperance being here, patience, okay? Patience with self would be a very good way to start, okay? Be patient. Changes, all right? But also possible fulfillment as well. As long as there's clarity, as long as there's truth that's being spoken, okay? But I feel like this truth will have to start from within. Being honest with yourself, not being afraid to move forward, not being afraid to make mistakes, not being afraid to just put one foot in front of the other, right? So in the past energy, you have Temperance here, so that lets me know that there is healing that is taking place, but there's forgiveness here that needs to happen. And I feel like it's with self, okay? This may not resonate for everyone. It's not supposed to. It is general messages. Pisces energy, right? Sagittarius, you could have Sagittarius in your chart, but there's energy of you going into something different, doing something different, experiencing a new energy, if you allow yourself to do so. Okay, Pisces? And it will be very fulfilling for you with the 9 of Cups. Okay? And I feel like you focused and worked really diligently and hard. I feel like with yourself, on yourself, right? You could also be really working hard when it comes to the workplace as well. Be careful of deception working in the workplace too, okay, Pisces? It's like, you're fulfilling your own needs. You're fulfilling your own cups, right? Don't let anyone deceive you when it comes to work, when it comes to love, right? But also, Pisces, be honest and clear with yourself. Do not deceive yourself either, okay? Because in the future energy here, there's 4 swords. There's also 7 more swords. That's 11 swords. Okay? There could have been betrayal in the past when it came to the workplace, working with other people. There could have been a lot of confusion also in the workplace. Okay? But I feel like for some of you, this would have to do with relationship as well. Okay? Yeah. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I did say earlier there may be a decision that need to be made. You have the Two of Wands, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Doing very well for yourself here in the past energy. Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, Pisces. Very nurturing, like I said, for yourself towards self. A very healing energy that you carry anyway. Okay. A energy that's very deep. It goes very deep when it comes to just, yourself, your surroundings, and the people that you are interacting with. Like, you're very intuitive. You know that already. Pisces energy. But you're very nurturing too, and I feel like you have a very abundant energy about you as well with the Queen of Pentacles. But you may also have a love offer coming in for you, Pisces. But again, be careful of someone trying to be deceptive when it comes to a love offer, and I feel like that may be because this person has come to you before. Okay? Wow. That past energy is showing up. This person has come to you before. But what they created and what they gave was nothing but illusion and deception. But I feel like the only reason why this person may try to come back around to you, Pisces, is because of status, right? Your status. Okay? Because not only are you in this Queen of Pentacles energy, you're also in an Empress energy too. Empress came out with the Ten of Cups. See, with that Nine of Cups energy, I feel like you have been busy fulfilling your own cup, right? Busy even fulfilling some dreams, or even contemplating or trying to decide which way, or which path you'd like to take concerning your life, your dreams, your needs. Empress energy. Being that energy of the Ten of Cups within your own energy already, which will draw that to you, right? I feel like you dealt with someone who pretty much manipulated their way and may have been a bit envious of you as well. Love to play mind games, but it's because of the energy you carry. I feel like whatever this person called themselves doing, you could have been dealing with a light water sign or an air sign. Whatever this person called themselves doing, it was only for self-gain. Because of your energy, I feel like this person could have even experienced some kind of a come up while you were dealing with them. Okay? Because you, within your own energy, you were loving yourself, nurturing yourself, giving to you, fulfilling your own cups. You were fulfilled on your own, loving you first. Okay? And maybe you were in a single energy as well, with the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Temperance. And this person may have played their game, manipulated long enough, let's just say that, and you may have stayed within the connection well over the time that you should have. Now this person sees you working hard, Eight of Pentacles, they want to come and make an offer, Knight of Cups. But it's like a cycle's already been closed with the Wheel, and this person can no longer cause illusions, because I feel like you're going to see through that, of course. Pisces energy, very intellectual, right? But then you have the Ace of Swords here. I feel like your vision is clear on which way you need to go, and it's not dealing with this person. It's something from your past, a person from your past, okay? Unless it's a hell of a strong energy that you're dealing with from your past that maybe causing you to be in an energy of delay, an energy of procrastination, okay, at times. And that's basically not your energy, Pisces. That's an energy of a person who's trying to come back in and make an offer. A person that has already showed you their true colors of who they are. A person from the past that is very deceptive. Six of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay? Someone who likes to play, apparently. But I feel like you're going in another direction from this person. They like to play mind games. They like to manipulate. This person could have also been in competition with you in the past because of the way you operate, the way you carry yourself, the money that you made, your status. The status thing has never been off balance. This status that you carry has always been in a high vibration. And I feel like this person, kind of like an energy vampire, they benefited from that. Okay? And they may have enjoyed the fruits of your labor with you and not even expressed equal give and take with you in the past. But for some reason, they feel like they can come back in and create illusions, create more third party energy. And you could have definitely dealt with third party energy because, like I said, the wheel is here along with the Seven of Cups. This person is trying to cause you to go through a whole nother cycle of illusions, confusion, and them having more than just you as an option. Okay? And Pisces, I'm pretty sure you consider yourself to be no one's option. Right? You're second to none. And that's the energy I feel like you will uphold. This person is all about status. This person is all about self. They want you. You've already invested in them before. So you don't need to do that again. They want you to invest again. It's like this person enjoys seeing you in some type of depressed, oppressed energy, feeling sad, brokenhearted, lost without them kind of energy. But that's not your truth. Okay, Pisces? Your truth is you deciding to head in another direction. Two of Wands, Aries energy. And you could be planning to do this. And if you are planning to do this, keep it to yourself. Okay? If you're planning to go away from this person and you decide that you're making plans to go in a whole nother direction of life from this past deception that you've dealt with, if that's your plans, that's exactly what you need to stick to, and you need to keep it to yourself. This cycle with this person is closed. Like I said, it could be an air sign, it could be a like water sign, it could also be a water sign or a like water sign or an air sign. Okay. It could also I'm gonna stick to that because there's a lot of cups here. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Knight of Cups. There's a lot of cups here, okay? Then you have Gemini energy, right? You also, you have Gemini and Aquarius energy here, okay? A lot of swords, too. So this person already showed you who they are, Pisces. They've already betrayed you. I feel like they've already crossed the line with you. So I don't feel like you need to give them anything else to work with. Yeah, you could be dealing with the King of Wands. Hey, could be somebody with fire in their chart. Could be a fire sign. Take it how it resonates. Okay? But here you go with the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And you could have been dealing with someone who was very selfish, right? They were selfish and self-centered. And they wanted to compete with you, right? And probably pretty much block your mental state with love bombing and always wanting things their way, or always into something low vibrational, drinking, smoking, right? Partying all the time, spending money all the time. This is the person that would be codependent upon you and your finances. And I pick up that from this King of Wands because the Lovers is here. Temperance is here, and ain't no telling how many times you forgave this person, but at the same time, this person likes to hold on to your energy because the energy you carry is healing. But they're too deceptive. They play too many games. They want to one up. They may even try to compete with you. With these swords out here, they would definitely try to compete with you. Okay? Then you have the King of Swords coming out. Whoa, change of course here. Pisces, you got the Ace of Cups coming out. New beginnings in love for you. Okay? And I feel like what you're manifesting is a whole nother direction with the Two of Wands. I feel like you're planning. You're planning to go in another direction. But there may be an energy of procrastination. There may be an energy of delays. It could be. But I feel like even energies of not being able to get things done when you want to get them things done, or not being able to put things in order the way you want to put them in order, like I said, experiencing interruptions, delays, stuff like that. That's not your energy. That's this person's energy trying to hold on to you. Okay? While you are manifesting your way into a whole nother world, I feel. With the Wheel being here, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Yep. And I feel like you're also in this Empress energy. You could also be dealing with somebody who's a mama's boy, who likes to put mommy in all your business. Male or female, take it how it resonates. You could be a guy dealing with a female that's giving you this kind of issue. Okay? And you're deciding to cut this female out of your life with the King of Swords energy being here. This is cutting things out that no longer serve. This is being cutthroat, right to the point, straight up and direct. And don't worry about nobody's judgment and what nobody's got to say, right? And somebody could be dealing with the mother figure of this person, this King of Wands person. You could be dealing with the mother figure who's always either lying for this King of Wands person, taking up for them in the negative things or the low vibrational things that they do, or they always give them some kind of excuse for their behavior. You could be dealing with the person that's like a mama's boy, a mama's girl, right? When they have problems in a relationship, they want to go run and talk to their mama about it, or they want to go, they got to go run and consult with mama instead of consulting with you, the partner, right? Adjusting things and talking things over with the partner. That's what mature people do. We don't run to our parents and talk to our parents about what's going on in our household or our relationship. Our parents has nothing to do with our relationship, right? So you may very well be cutting this person completely off, okay, and heading in that new direction that you so need to take, okay? And some of you could be actually having two people from your past trying to return to you with this Lover's card. And you may still make this Two of Wands decision and plan to either leave both of these people behind, or you may choose one of these people. But I feel like this King of Wands is who you're dealing with in particularly. And I feel like this King of Swords is an energy of you cutting this person out. And that's because this King of Swords is showing up with this offer. It's like this person is offering to this King of Swords energy. We're talking about energy, not a person. This person is not realizing they're putting you in this King of Swords energy to cut them off. Once and for all, be done with this cycle, right? Once and for all, cut this person completely out, completely off, because you know that they're not good for you in the first place. Okay, Pisces? This is not someone you can work with. This is somebody that wants to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I feel like the Ace of Swords energy is clarity for you, where you're going to realize you need to push forward without all the Mercury crud and gunk and goo and crap and whatever else this King of Wands could be offering you only because of your status. Okay? Yeah, leap of faith. Go ahead and take that risk. Move forward, Pisces. One step ahead, baby. Look at here. So, that's what I say. You could very well be attracting, because you are in Empress energy with this Ten of Cups. You could very well be attracting a counterpart. Or you could be just balancing out your feminine and Divine, I'm gonna go and put it on out there. If it don't make sense, I'm sorry. But look here, your feminine and your divine energy, right? I feel like you're balancing out your divine masculine and divine feminine energies as well. Being very balanced, knowing what you want, knowing where you want to go, and planning on how to get there, right? Strategizing, planning. And it's just you taking your control back in this situation. It's you having discipline. It's you knowing how and when to take action, right? And you will be working with better people too, Pisces. You will connect with better people. If you're dealing with a workplace issue, you won't have to deal with it for long. Because you very well could have this energy coming in as well as a counterpart. You could very well, be in that emperor energy where you're disciplined, you're taking control back of your life, right? You're not allowing anyone to overstep your boundaries, right? That's that male masculine energy, Aries energy. So like I said, there's a balance in your energy, as well as there could be a emperor coming in for you. All right. Yeah, I did speak of delays. Pisces energy, hangman. I spoke of delays. Absolutely. But see, your delays is happening because it's something you need to see with the Ace of Swords. That's why your delays is happening. Your delays is happening because you need to see something from a different perspective. Not because this person is able to control you with their energy, or they're able to just tap in so well that they can get you to operate in the way they would rather you operate, which is like spell work, right? If someone think hard and long enough and meditate on your energy, they can tap in. It's telepathic energy. They can tap in and have you thinking things and doing things, or causing negative energies in your space that doesn't belong to you. People can tap in sometime and not even realize they're doing it. So Pisces, I feel like you're being enlightened here even more. Your spiritual gifts are being heightened as well. Okay, communication as well. You're going to be able to plan. And the thing is, with the manifestation card being here, you are the magician. You are going to manifest along with the universe. You're not manifesting on your own. Okay? And I feel like you manifested your way out of this. All you got to do is take the next step forward. Okay? Yeah, I told you. This person's trying to hold on to you. Four of Pentacles energy. I love when the energies line up. I told you, this person toxic as hell. That King of Wands, he toxic. Yep. You cutting him off with that King of Swords. Yep. You're balanced. Yep. And they may not expect for you to take control like that with that Emperor energy. They may not expect for you to take control. They may not expect for you to create boundaries now. They may not expect, whoever this is resonating with, you just had to see things from a different perspective. This person is low-key probably obsessed with you too, and obsessed with money. Okay? Obsessed with what it looks like on the home front. Because things can look good from the outside, right? The outside looking in, yeah, it look real good until you get behind those closed doors. So you could be dealing with somebody who's a very toxic lover. And that's why I said this King of Wands I pick up, because he fell right on top of this Queen of Pentacles, right on top of Temperance. So I feel like you may have even been very patient with this person, knowing you may need to release them, right? Forgiving them over and over, listening to their lies, the love bombing, whatever it is, and dealing with issues with them being in a position where they just don't want to grow up. They would rather be a Toys R Us kid, okay? But they look like they grown. He look grown. He look mature. He look like he'd take accountability. He looks like he'll pack fair. Looks responsible. But not with that devil energy there, though. Very low vibrational, right? And this is somebody that will keep you down. Down for the count, baby. Keep you broke, too. Okay? This is somebody who will be in your pocket. Have you taken care of them, and they don't appreciate nothing. They think, they should be able to get it with you like that. Why? Because of ego. That's why. This person enjoy what they do, full of conflict and drama. See, this is what you've manifested your way out of. That's how I feel, Pisces. You manifested your way out of this. Okay? And like I said, there could be conflict because this is the kind of person, when y'all have y'all situations in the home, behind closed doors, this is someone who wants to get on the phone and talk to mama about it or go tell everybody y'all business. They don't know how to be an adult and keep things together between you two where you can actually talk and work things out. That is not what this person knows how to do. This person is not used to that kind of energy. All they know is how to be toxic, how to be confrontational, how to be full of drama, and this is something they may very well like. They may like this kind of energy because it works for them, okay? But I feel like you got some new love. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you got new love, Pisces. Yeah, see? You may need to take your time, like I said, with the situation and plan. But this person could very well, even if they mean the apology, I feel like whatever they got going or whatever they come to you with, I feel like it may have even taken them too long to get it together. Even if they present themselves to have been, working on themselves or becoming a better person, I feel like it took them too long with this Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. I think it just took them too long and it's too late for them. That's how I feel. Okay? But you still have very solid things coming in, solid energies, Wheel of Fortune energy, Ace of Cups energy, even Knight of Pentacles energy. That's a long-term type of energy. That's an energy that is stable, right? It's promising. You can depend on that energy. But I feel like this person may even have this type of energy on them with this Knight of Pentacles to bring something to you, but I just feel like it's too late for that. I feel like it's long overdue and long gone. I feel like you're detached from this person. The world is here. You see, the major arcana is coming out. You have travel, you have new connections, new direction in life, new path in life. All you got to do is step into it, Pisces. Fool card. Go ahead and step into it. Take that leap of faith. That leap of faith, the universe will catch you. Okay? The universe will take care of you. I'm living proof of that. There you go, taking action. And I feel like this person had third-party energy bad. Because it could have been a lot of competition with other people. This person bringing other people into the relationship or doing things they didn't have any business, like being very flirtatious or, it's a lot of he said, she said kind of energy with the devil being here and the Five of Wands being here too. A lot of he said, she said. It was like this, they said that, deceptive. Probably even some arguing, a lot of misunderstanding and miscommunication, and a lot of deception. And too many hands, too many people having something to say, too many hands in it, right? Yeah, something shocking. Tower. This is what's going to shock this person when you cut them off. King of Swords. When you don't take their offer and they're too late. Because for some reason, they feel like they could take their sweet time getting their life together. And you're going to accept it. And I feel like it'll be a rude awakening for this person, Pisces. Yeah. Pisces energy. This is Aquarius energy, but yet very healing. And I feel like that's what you've done. That's what you've been focusing on. Work, some of you business, your money, building your life, right? You may have let this person go before. This person could have been somebody who was also in and out, okay? But everything you're working on, it also consists of your healing as well. On whatever level that is for you. With Temperance being here, the Star being here, a lot of healing. Four of Swords energy. Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. Four of Swords energy is also seeing things differently. Thinking about your life. Taking inventory of what has happened in your life. What has worked, what hasn't worked. And what's best to do and which way to go. That's where the planning comes in at. You're very healing, like I said. This is a 17. 17 breaks down to an 8. 8 is the number of what? Abundance. Okay? Yeah, see, boundaries. Remember we spoke about boundaries? You may not have ever had boundaries with this person. Now you do. Speaking up for yourself, letting them know what it is, blocking them out. And you may have literally blocked people. You may have literally blocked this person and anybody that they deal with. Family, friends, co-worker, mama, daddy, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, doesn't matter. You probably done blocked them all out. But you're standing your ground, and that's what I like about it. Continue to stand your ground, Pisces. Take that leap of faith. The Fool card is here. Don't worry about no fears or misjudgments from anybody. And you are protected and well connected. All right? Pisces energy. Keep working. Yeah. Because what you're doing, you're working through fears as well, Pisces. You're working through fears as well. But if you go ahead and cross over to that other side, if you go ahead and take that leap of faith, you're gonna jump right into where you belong. Is what I feel. With the Wheel being here, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, the Magician, the World, okay, and the Wheel. That cycle, it's over. It been over. It been over. This person, Four of Pentacles, just been trying to hold on to you. You're gonna be fighting them off too. That Seven of Wands, you're going to be fighting them off, standing your ground and standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself. Okay? With that Seven of Wands energy. But they are trying to hold on. Why? Because they have hidden agendas. Secrets, third party energy. Hidden agendas. It's all about money with this person's status. Okay? And it's up to you to take off the rose-colored glasses. It's up to you to see the truth, remember? And I feel like you do, or you will. It's you allowing yourself to see, okay? Let yourself see it. And maybe you didn't want to go there with this person. Maybe you didn't want to separate from this person for a while. Maybe you got children with this person. Somebody could have children, male or female. You can have kids with this person, and maybe that's why you overstayed your welcome in this so-called connection or relationship, whatever it was. I don't feel like it was a marriage. I feel like it was a long-term commitment, though. And it could be children involved as well, but it's for you to decide. I'm not going to no longer pretend like this ain't happening. I'm not going to no longer pretend like I don't need to make a move and plan to do something different with my life. And not let this person keep leeching off of me or hanging on to me when I know they don't mean me any good. Okay? And you know this, man. Pisces energy. There you are. You know intuitively. Oh, absolutely you know that you need to let this person go on about their business because they are not about equal give and take. But this is an energy you will experience. People giving to you, being genuine with you, right? Showing you real, true, genuine friendship, love, whatever. Okay? Very generous. And that's you being balanced. Not trying to gain balance. It's you falling right into balance. Okay? And if you haven't, you will. A lot of discovery. More spiritual downloads. More spiritual gifts. More heightened gifts. Okay, Pisces? I told you, connections. Three of Wands. This is connections. This is expansion. This is receiving. This is an energy of knowing what I want, seeing what I want, and going after it. Okay? Ships coming in elsewhere, and you know this. All right? So take the leap of faith. Take the next step. Don't wait. Make your move. Whatever it is, you will be protected. You are protected. You're going in, you're coming out, you're going in, and you're coming out. It's protected. Okay? Three of Wands, Two of Wands. That's Five of Wands. That's 10 Wands. This person wants you to be burdened, okay? This person wants to bring in conflict and drama and may give you a lot of hell about the decision that you choose to make. But it's your decision to make. And even if you have kids and you decide to leave this person behind, it's well deserved to leave this person behind. Okay? It's well deserved that you move on without this person. Because there are great things coming in for you, and you don't need this person to do what? Keep you stuck. Eight of Swords, baby. Nope. You don't need this person to keep you stuck. You need to continue to be free. You're meant to be free. You're meant to grow. You're meant to expand the world, connections, like-minded people, genuine people, loving people, honest people. Pisces, I hope someone said it can help you move forward, and I hope that the messages were helpful, Pisces. Okay? And again, I thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate your support overall, and I'm very grateful for that. Okay? And I hope that the messages made sense for you. Until next time, Pisces, take care.